welcome back, peoples. As you can see, I am back. I'm playing Trials Fusion. This is free still, I think, with Xbox Live Gold. Those people who have it might be able to pick it up on the Xbox One. Yeah, so I came back yesterday yesterday. I basically slept most of the day. But anyways, Friday was an all-nighter. Saturday I had, got up, had breakfast, and basically I went to sleep because I didn't sleep all night. So there's youth all-nighter at my church, and we basically played a lot of games. Well, first we went to a beach, and then after that we went to the church, and then we basically just stayed there for the rest of the night. We played some Manhunt in the building. They did their own sort of. Most of them did their own thing. We had a gaming setup, game setup. We actually kind of have a gaming room now for the youth room. Well, the youth room is basically the gaming room. So whenever you have youth, usually it's on Saturdays. It's basically got some game setup. Yeah, so. It was fun. We had some of the kids. They basically stayed up the whole time, didn't sleep at all until they got home, and I had to basically sit up because I was one of the leaders. Actually, I was the only leader up at the time, at that whole time. So I basically just didn't sleep. But we had some, Call of Duty 2 zombies. We had some Halo, kind of going on. We did Mario Kart Wii. It wasn't too much of Halo actually, because we had more variety this time. But it was still fun though. I brought my PlayStation 3, got to play a little bit of Crash Bandicoot 2 and some other stuff. But so I had fun. But because I stayed up that whole time, did not go to sleep. I basically got home around 11. Or 12, I just went to sleep. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do anything. I just went straight to sleep. I woke up at 5. And I'm like, all right, time for supper. So I was just too tired to stream, and of course, this morning I couldn't because I had to get up, of course, for church to run sound. So that was great. But because I wasn't able to stream, so I'm like, you know what? I'll stream now. And I figured I'll get to Trials Fusion. I never was able to play Trials Fusion yet, but I figured, well, why not? But one of the big things that just recently happened, I'll get this started. What recently happened is with the Xbox One is that there was a game that I bought called Tron Runner, and everything seemed fine with it. But what happened was I was actually trying to play it. So everything seemed fine, like I said. But when I was trying to go to the main menu of the game, it actually just crashed. Like the game kept crashing. I'd even call up Xbox and figured out, what's going on. Like, why is this happening with this game? Blah blah blah. And they said that, and I even went on the internet and I looked and seen there was a couple of people having the same problem. But I was told that sometimes there's some problems that happen with certain profiles. Like it's just a bit of a glitch that I guess they just haven't figured out yet or whatever, or they might have to do something on their end. I don't know. But basically, there might be some games where especially with Tron Runner, at least with this one, is that because I played the trial of it. This is probably part of the problem, is because I played the trial of it. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to buy it. So then I bought it, and now it doesn't fully work. But if I go to another profile, on another account, on my Xbox or whatever, it's fine. It works fine, it plays fine. So I actually wanted to stream that one. But, and one of the things they said to, quote-unquote, fix this problem, or perhaps, correct it, whatever, is to reset your entire profile, basically. Reset your Xbox. So that way everything gets cleared out, and hopefully any problems that would happen, it would be fixed or whatever. But here's the funny thing, is that whenever I'm using my Kinect and whatever, I always just say Xbox do whatever, like Xbox snap Twitch or Xbox whatever, and I was still doing that, you know, up until like I think it was yesterday. Last night I started doing that, like trying to reset the Xbox. And now that I've reset the Xbox, now Cortana's there. And for the longest time, as far as I know, is that Cortana was not available in Canada, but I made sure to set my, you know, Xbox Canada, whatever, and it's there. And so at first I thought the Kinect wasn't working, like the voice, because I kept saying Xbox whatever, but then I'm like, it asked me stuff about Cortana, like it said, oh, is it okay if Cortana keep track of different things you say so they can, whatever, improve the speech, whatever. And so I'm like, okay, maybe it's Cortana. So now I can say, hey Cortana, whatever, and then Cortana will then, you know, it's basically it's like a little search thing that shows up. It's like I'll say something, it just takes a while. That's the problem, right? Because even when I said Xbox snap whatever, it kind of would do it a little bit quicker, because all I have to say is Xbox something. But now I have to say, hey Cortana, every single time. Which is kind of longer than saying Xbox. Then I'm like, why can't I just say, Cortana, do this? But whatever. Anyways, I got Cortana now. And I reset the Xbox, so I've gotten, I guess some of the updates didn't fully go through until I reset the Xbox. Anyway, so that's basically the biggest things that's happened so far. The newer things. I know I'm rambling at the start. I know I'm sorry, but these were just things that happened to me, and I figured, hey, I should at least address some of it, because it's also part of the reason why I wasn't streaming right away, because I reset my Xbox, all of the you know, whatever game sharing that I had with one of my favorite followers, Daniel Garza, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, who was game sharing with me. I had to basically redo that. But yeah. Anyways, enough yapping, I guess, right? Just yapping my face off here. All right. I'm still using my earphone microphone setup here, plugged directly into the controller, the wired controller. So, you know, I'm actually holding it up right now, microphone to my mouth, so I'm gonna drop it, and it should detect still the voice, but it might sound weird. Anyways, also I'm too lazy to set up my Kinect right now. I'm just not feeling it, and apparently I'm getting messages. I already got this one. Oh, there's more. Okay, what? Why is it the same message? Oh, whatever. Anyways, whatever. Let's start this. Out now. Okay, but can I play those? Don't. It gives me something I can't play. It's like, thanks a lot. Thanks for that. Sure. So, as some of you may have seen in my past streams, I have played Trials HD. I own it.
Welcome to the Samsara Industries training.
That one I believe I did have to buy. I played the demo for Trials Fusion, a little bit of it, for the 360, but I never played anything of the Xbox One. So when I saw that this was free,
that's a checkpoint.
I know.
You can hit retry to return to the current
I
checkpoint
understand.
at any time.
Just let me go.
You can also hit restart to begin a full track again.
Anyways.
Reading is an important skill.
Anyway, so since this was free, Xbox Live Gold, I'm like, you know what? I'm definitely picking this up because it looks cool. It looks like Tron-y stuff, you know, neon lights and whatnot. Speaking of Tron, what I'm probably gonna do is do a Let's Play of it, basically, or a semi-speed run. Well, the whole point of a Tron runner is that you're constantly running. Like, you can't stop, you can't slow down. You're always running, so you don't even have to hold, you know, the thumbstick up or whatever. You don't have to make your guy go forward. Your character will automatically go forward. So, I think it's called like an endless runner game or something like that, where basically you don't control You don't control the character in making it stop, making a character stop. Oh, but
Let's have fun today.
oh boy. Oh, there's Mike's in here. Hey, Mike, Crazy Mike V's. I see his gamer tag there. He has this game. He played it. And my buddy Ray Matrix, aka Ben, who I played Halo 2 on Legendary with co-op. Oh, that's funny. Super Marine. I have to. Oh boy, I have to make that as a quick. But yeah. Anyways, so for the Tron Runner, I'll have to do a Let's Play of that. Again, slight speedrun. Because that's the thing, the only kind of quote-unquote speedrunning stuff you can do is just not have obstacles, basically, in your way. Because you're running straight, and it's a third-person view, and you're running straight all the time. So you just have to jump, avoid things. You can use your identity disc to throw at, you know, different stuff. At some enemies or whatever, or a light tank that's after you. But yeah. So yeah. So for speedrunning though, it's basically just knowing you know the levels well enough that all you have to do is skip those. Try to avoid all those obstacles because they're all in the same spot, basically. Except for some of the, you know, some of the enemies that you have to fight. You know, they just run at a certain. They move. They walk around. Some of them are stationary and just stay in one spot. You just don't know when they're gonna throw their weapons at you or whatever, or attack you. So, oh, MTM, MTM24, who has stream on Twitch. I don't know if he's streaming anymore. He's having a life, unlike me. So. Yeah. Oh. But, yeah. Oh, are you kidding me? I should have counted. Whatever. That's great. That's great right there. Great pose. Am I right? Okay. Ooh, I'm getting the moolah from this. So I don't know how long I'll stream this. I figured I'd just, you know, get this started because I mean, the Trials games are fun. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Come on. Terrible. But yeah, so I mean, and the fact that it's basically like just very this, you know, neon centric, you know. Oh boy. You know, of course, you know, better graphics. You know, and they added new stuff. They updated new stuff. And it's just, and the music, the very technically music. It's like it's awesome. Is that perfect mixture of Tron and Blur. Oh my goodness. Type of genres or whatever. The medias. Nice. That was awesome. Oh boy. Alright. So there's, you know, other packs. Now there's something there. It looks like there's something from Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, which again, very much that Tron look of the, 80s neon type setting, neon lights,
You're doing great. Check the leaderboards to see
all
how
that fun
you
stuff.
compare to others.
Futuristic, technically, all that fun stuff. So
The sky is up.
but I don't know if it's like a specific individual add-on to buy, or is it only like it's like basically an expansion pack where it's like it's like another thing, like it's almost like another. 'Cause that's the only thing I've seen. It's like, what was it? It's like the Trials of Blood Dragon plus something else pack. Like I just want Trials of Blood Dragon, but I haven't seen it, so I don't know. Anyways. Yay! Ugh. Oh, I was checking something. Oh, it fooled me. I thought I was going straight. So let's check Testa.
If you ever get lost, do not panic. Panicking increases the risk of hungry animals finding you.
Don't worry if you don't get a gold medal right away. Just keep trying and use restart for a cool run.
Oh, come on. But there's other add-ons. Oh boy, other add-ons for this game. So I don't know if those individually add up to the Trials of Blood Dragon, or I can't have it individual Blood Dragon DLC separate from as a pack. So it, wouldn't cost as much because the whole thing is money. My goodness. Anyways. Which is another word you'll hear me say a lot is anyways, as you've also watched my other streams, you'll know that. So tomorrow I don't have too much to do, just my regular cleaning stuff. But Tuesday, I'm gonna help my parents wax one of the floors at the church. Which is great because it's like a full room. It's not like a tiny little, 20 feet by 20 feet room or whatever. It's pretty. It's a good chunk. So helping my parents wax the floor. Or good. Basically, I have to make sure that like there's water always where the machine is a buffering machine or whatever for waxing the floor. I also make sure there's water there in front at all times so that it doesn't, preemptively dry up before it's actually. Where's that? So Tuesday won't be streaming. Wednesday, possible. Thursday, possible. Oh boy! Yep. Oh, so close. So close. There we go. I got this. It's like that little part. The tough one. This is tough because there's no checkpoints. So up until like past the part I can't get past. So that's the problem here. Okay, let's slow her down a bit. Oh, I said slow her down. Alright, so I have to really, like, figure out, like, slow down the right time, basically. Oh, come on! Okay, so why is bail? I won the medal? What? Is that what I was supposed to do? Is bail? What? What? I just bail, and then and it's like, ooh, you got a medal. Okay. But, what? No, I didn't want to see. I thought it said replay level. Let's watch replay. I think. Maybe it does say replay level. I don't know. Oh no, this is actually. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Yeah, but did I finish all of this? No, I don't think so. Okay. So balancing act. Let's actually finish this level. So when you bail out, you actually end the. That's interesting. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm. Oh, right as far as possible without leaning. Okay. That's what I'm doing. Oh boy. The whole point is to not lean at all. Like how? Like how is this possible? I guess that was the whole point. Is to do the whole thing without leaning? Was that the whole thing? Oh, I see. This is retry. Okay, I get it. Okay, so acquired. Okay, so I have to just like. Oh boy. Oh yeah! Dang nibbit. Yeah. So it's very specific movements. I did it. Okay, good. So I guess that's all I had to do. Whatever. Okay. All right. I guess we're good. So I guess I've done everything in this one. Okay. What are my notifications? Okay. Nice. He's telling me the same thing from that my friend joined something 11 months ago. It's like, thanks. I don't need to. Okay, so I've been streaming for about 25 minutes, and I was yapping for 20 of those minutes about nonsense. Oh. I play Trials HD, okay? I need a clip for this little earphone mic. I did it! Oh! Oh! Like I almost had it. Oh. Okay, so I have to. Yeah, go.
Let's try a backflip. When you reach the top of the ramp, lean back.
How about you try a backflip? How about that?
To jump forward off a ramp instead of going up, just lean forward.
Oh, it's so close. Oh. Really thought I crashed there. Ooh, I'll make it. Oh. I made it! And then the bike just slides right in. Alright.
Another training complete. Let's hit the showers.
Ooh, I'm getting bikes. I got achievement!
I'll update
War
the
on.
drivers.
What? Wax on, wax off. I thought it said war on, war off. It's like, what? I think it said wax on, wax off. So yeah, Cortana's a big thing now. The Xbox. Alright. Again, I knew in the States you can. That was available. Cortana, but now it's. Which I think is kind of cool because it's from, you know, Halo. And you just. Now Halo is just synonymous with Xbox and Microsoft, and so it's kind of cool that you know, people talking, it's like, oh man, use Cortana for everything, but they probably don't even know where it's from. But it's like, you know, it's just I don't know, it's kind of cool though. It's something from one of my favorite, you know, video game series, even though the fifth one was kind of, well, not fifth one, but the one that has the number 5. Halo 5 is, you know, it's not the best. I mean, the multiplayer's fairly good. The story was not really as good. So, you know, it kind of really dropped off in quality a bit there. Halo 4 was like the start. Like, it still did a pretty good job, but it's still like, eh. But then, you know, Halo 5 was like, oh boy. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so I mean, relatively speaking, you know. Oh my god, we got Crazy Mike V. Welcome to Stream. Thanks for stopping by. I see that you've played this game. Sometimes I end up racing you or trying to. Yeah. Anyways, so you didn't hear the big story. I had to reset my Xbox. Cause the idea, oh wow, I can really see these bikes. Anyways, the idea is that there was a game that I bought called Tron Runner. And I was getting ready to play it. I even bought some DLC for it. I went to play it. It seemed like it was gonna work, and then all of a sudden it crashed. Like, okay, maybe it was just you know, something happened. So I went to do it again. Same thing. Game crashed. I did it multiple times. Then I turned off the Xbox, turned it back on. You know, uninstall the game, reinstall the game, all that stuff. It still was crashing. So I looked up on the internet. This is the thing that happened to some other people as well, where the game would just start up, but as soon as you selected your account, your gamer tag, to you know, say this is the gamer tag or this is the account that I'm going to play on, it will then just crash. So I call up Microsoft, and I got on the phone with a really good guy named Marcus. He's probably like one of the better. Like he was good to talk to about that. Actually learned a lot about the Xbox One while I was figuring this out. But one of the things he said was to reset the whole Xbox. So there's two different ones. One where you keep all your games and stuff, but it just resets the whole Xbox. And at the time I didn't want to do that, but I found out though. And he said that it, again, is with the profile account thing, whatever. So let me just continue this. But yeah, so he was saying, oh, if we could get to another account to try it on, we could see. But I didn't think about the other account that I actually have on a 360. So I was thinking of like, oh, my other friend's account, that whatever. So I didn't try it. But then, you know, after I was again trying different things, I just went to another account I had on the 360, an old account that I like never use or haven't used in years, because I'm sticking. I basically am sticking with, yeah, because that was when I first got the 360 years ago, and I had a different gamer tag. Because basically, if you made a new gamer tag, you get like 3 months free of Xbox Live Golds each time. So you can make multiple new accounts, but it automatically gives you for free 3 months every time. So I just, kept doing that. So I have multiple accounts, but I totally forgot about. So I tried on one of them, and I put on the Xbox One, and then I played, and I went to go play the game, and it works fine. The game works fine on another account, another gamer tag. So basically, was saying that it was because of my specific gamer tag, my account. There's something wrong with it that, for whatever reason, I can't play this game. Well, the thing is, I did play the trial of it. There was a trial version. I did stream it. It was only a certain amount of time, and then the game would just quit or whatever. And it's like, oh, your trial is over. Blah blah blah. So I did play the trial before, and it worked fine. And then I bought it, and then I installed it. So I think that might be a problem, because the same thing happened to the other person I found on a forum on the internet talking about the same thing. So I'm guessing because I played the trial of it and then I went and played the full version, there was just a glitch there. Oh my goodness.
Notice to all visitors
That's
entering this
funny.
area.
There's a glitch there with it. So it just means I can never stream that game. Unless I sync up my Twitch stuff to that other account for only those times I'm going to stream that one game. So unless unless somebody would like to help out with donations, so I can update my computer a bit, and I can get a newer operating system, and I can stream from my computer. Then that's probably the only way I could actually stream this the game. Because it wouldn't matter what account I go on to. But for going straight off the Xbox One, I can't stream again. I can't stream it unless I switch everything over to the other account, all my Twitch stuff, and just reconfigure it to that account. Before I stream it, and then when I want to stream another game on my, Nate the Great account, I have to basically just redo it all over again. So I might just do like a let's play of it and then put it up on Twitch and on YouTube. And like I might just stream the actual like with the vodcast stuff. I'll just stream the actual let's play and just talk with you guys in chat, even though it's not really live except for the chat part. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so it just means that so the whole resetting thing, right, happened because of that one game that I couldn't play. So I reset the Xbox, and like I said, there's two options: one to keep your games and your save files and all that stuff, or you completely wipe everything, like all of your installs, like all the games you install in the internal hard drive, not the external stuff. All that stayed. But if you choose the other option, it completely wipes everything, and then it just reinstalls the all that stuff. So what I did at first, I just did, I'll just, do the one where I keep all my games, I keep all that installed or whatever, and I just reset just my profile, basically. I did that, I went to play the game, didn't work. Okay. Then I go and do the full one where all the games will be uninstalled, and, everything else or whatever will be all just reset. Did that, and I went to try to play the game again. Nope, same thing. But again, I can still play it on other accounts. So I'm playing the same one. I can't remember. Whatever. I don't care. But anyways, but yeah. So I can still technically play the game. Just all the achievements and all my saves or whatever go to another profile. Unfortunately. But I mean, I can still play the game, and I like the game. It's fun. It's what's called an endless runner type of game. So basically, you can never control how fast your character goes. Like right now, I can make my guy here go forward by holding the trigger, but then if I let go of the trigger, he will stop. Or like if you're playing Halo or Battlefield or whatever game where you move the thumbstick forward to move the character, and then if you let go of that thumbstick, the character will stop. Tron Runner, your character keeps going. Doesn't matter if you let go of the thumbstick. You're always moving, so all you have to do is like avoid obstacles, jump over different bridges. Oh my goodness. Classic Nate move right there. You just, whatever, jump over obstacles. There's a lot of times where you can glide, like in Tron Legacy, or Sam Flynn, and some other characters have like this type of gliding. Tron gliding pack has like 4 wings open up like a butterfly, and you can glide. So basically, you can do that. So there's a lot of times where it's like, okay, here's a roadway, and all of a sudden it gets cut off, so you have to jump up and glide to the next part. You can run on walls, different things like that. But what game messed up your Xbox? Oh, Tron Runner. Well, I'm assuming it's pronounced Tron Runner, but it's like Tron, and it's spelled like RUN/R. So like a computer thing. But yeah, it's this is a different one. It's Tron Runner. But yeah, again, like I went on the internet and I searched it. It's happened to other people before. Not everyone, but it's happened before. So I'm thinking this might also happen to other games because, yes, that's it. Again, like I reset everything, so I had to reinstall all my games and all that stuff. But I tried to play it on this account, on this profile, and it's like, nope, can't do it. And I even tried, like, you can't see the streams now because they're gone, but I basically was able to stream up to the point where it says, oh, is the count you want an 8th grade RVB? This is the gamer tag you want. I'm like, yes. And as soon as I hit yes, or A to go next or whatever, then it's like it loads for a little bit, and then it just crashes. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I just thought, oh, I can never play this game ever again. That game looks bad. What, Tron Runner? It's pretty cool. I like it. I mean, there's 3 different things. There's one where you're actually on foot running, and then the other one's the light cycles, and then the other one's like a mixture of both. It's like a survival thing, basically, or a time thing, whatever. But I like it. I like the game. It's fun. If I don't feel like playing a game that's too complicated, or something that I know I can play without having to, destroy my brain on reflexes. Well, I mean, I guess, basically I just play those levels enough that I know the game. But I don't know, it's fun, I like it. You get to play, you can choose different costumes for your characters, or actually play as different characters, whatever. And you can play as the original Tron, from the first Tron movie. There's also DLC packs for for other characters, also different light cycles. So I got the one where you can play as the original Tron light cycles from the first Tron movie. You can also get DLC stuff for Tron Uprising, TV show that unfortunately only lasted 1 season. It's an animated show, and I liked it. It was great. It was Tron. So, I have never liked Tron anything. Well, then there's nothing I can really say. I like Tron. Well, here's the thing. I watched the original Tron. I have it on Blu-ray. It's definitely, it's all right. It's not the best movie in the world, but the things that it introduced, the things that it tried to do was just, this was made in the 80s, right? And they're talking about, like, avatars in the computer world and all this stuff, and just various technological things, and artificial intelligence. I mean, artificial intelligence we talked about before, but I mean, just never got the hype. Well, it's I guess it's a very specific thing. I don't know, but the original Tron movie was just ahead of its time, and it's funny because that was like, I think one of the first movies that used heavily so much CGI in the movie, even though it wasn't like the whole movie, but a good amount, like, because all the stuff basically in the Tron world, most of it was like CGI, like all the light cycles, and this was before you could actually, before CGI was really a thing that you could, you know, edit well, because basically they said they could make shapes and make you know, things kind of move in different places, but they had to mathematically, you know, tell the you know, whatever the CG thing, like the light cycle. You had to basically type in go straight, then go left, go right, you know, whatever, in the X and Y axis and all the math, and put it in the computer. And you couldn't, like, there was no display for you to actually see what you were doing. You had to, like, it was crazy what they're doing, and because the computers weren't made for having CG things to be shown like the way it is now. So, because I mean, now you could just put up in it, you know, different programs and editing programs, and then actually see the shape that you want to make, and be like, okay, here's the character, here's whatever, the 3D model. Whereas back then you couldn't see the 3D model until it was completed, and you know, whatever. Anyways, it's, you know, so Tron is like big influences, and you see with a lot of movies, even nowadays, Tron is still a big influence on the visuals, on just different ways of how they go about different computer stuff. Like, it's, you know, Tron was just a big thing. Then Tron Legacy was even cooler because they did an updated, you know, basically updating the same world, same universe. You know, and it's cool. The visuals were great. The Tron Legacy was definitely a little bit better than the first Tron movie, you know, but it was still good. I mean, I really was hoping for to get sooner rather than later a sequel to Tron Legacy, because it's cool. It's some cool stuff. You know, I don't even know what I'm doing. I guess I bet I have to bail to this thing. I didn't really pay attention because I'm talking about Tron, but even this game right here, this is influenced by Tron. This, like, the neon look of it, it's Tron. Like, it's basically Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon is like so much Tron. It's ridiculous. Like, all the neon lights, the look of it, like everything is like, that is oh yeah, this is Bale. But yeah, like, that's so Tron. Like, it's crazy, you know. So yeah, Tron's a big thing. But not everyone, you know, will like all of it, or certain aspects, or I don't know. But again, the idea of avatars, like, that's what they got the Wii, you know, the Wii avatars, and you got the Xbox avatars, and the movie Avatar. But yeah, just the idea of, you know, it's like, especially, you know, back then in the 80s, they're like, what's it like in the computer world? Like how is everything, you know? They just didn't understand it. So the idea of like, oh, what if they were actually characters that, you know, whoever is using the computer, that their personality, you know, goes into these programs or whatever. Like, it's just a whole cool thing. So yeah, like, you know, I like Tron. I like it a lot. Did I not do enough? Oh, I didn't get enough, you know, silver or whatever, I bet you, to continue. Well, let's see what's the difference between this and the other one. Silver, I guess I had to get a gold or something? Oh, I can keep playing this again. I wasn't really paying attention. That's okay. I can do it again. But yeah, basically, all in all, Tron influenced so much. Do you have all the DLC? What? For what? For Tron Runner or for this? Because I only got one DLC thing for Tron Runner. For this, I'm trying to get the Far Cry, oh boy, Blood Dragon. DLC stuff, but it doesn't look like it's one individual thing. It's like comes in a pack. It costs like $40 or something, and I'm like, I just wanted a thing that might cost $15, you know, or like the other DLC stuff for like $3 or $4. So no, I don't have any DLC for this. Instead, it's like, oh, there's some DLC we might check or whatever, but I think that was just for showing what's the available DLC as opposed to actually the DLC. But yeah, because I want to get the Far Cry Blood Dragon, basically. It's called Trials of the Blood Dragon DLC, and that, because I mean, it looks like Tron. That's what it is. That's like the, if it looks like Tron, I want to get it. I have it all, not the fancy thing. Oh yeah, that was right. There was the, what was it called? Awesome whatever. Awesome Pack or something. Maximum Awesome Pack or something. Oh, what? Did I not do it? I don't even know. I'm not paying attention. What? Whatever. Oh, here, I got this. Oh, dang it, I was really hoping that would have worked. There we go! Only took me forever. Okay, let's redo this. So I guess I just need a goal in one of these for me to quote-unquote progress to the next level, or the next map or whatever. I don't know. Oh my god! So, I see. I thought I read that as a fancy Far Cry. See, this is what happens when I'm trying to do multiple things and I'm still kind of tired. Oh, I did get it this time. Oh yeah, I did get this last time, but no, fail. Yeah. Ah! Alright, but whatever. Okay, I think I got silver already on that one. Oh, maybe I didn't, I don't know. I think because there was too many bronze, they wouldn't let me... Or, no, because that's it, right? Whatever, try to get silver at least. On these things. Sure. Oh. But, I mean, obviously, the goal would be to get good at this game at some point.
Our last major industrial accident was 14 minutes ago.
Oh, gee, who's gonna win, me or me? I don't know. Keepers. Oh, come on.
Warning.
Oh. So green is good, but I think I have to get like a certain, like if I get silver or at least a golden one or whatever, mostly silver. And it's like, oh, you got unlocked the new levels. I am guessing. Look at that, did way better. See? I knew it. I didn't know. I said to actually be good at the game, and then you, you know, progress. Oh, this is fun though. Actually, it'd be interesting to try the multiplayer that's there. So I think, I don't know if that's, no, that's not it. No, this is something. Okay, so I guess I have to press, okay, there. Okay, so there is online. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Because I knew there was, I seen, the Youth All Nighter, on Friday. There was my friend Benji. He has this game and he was playing some co-op, well not co-op, whatever, multiplayer on a single screen. Basically, you can see all your
Welcome back, Tiger. Today we'll learn some
you can see all of your
techniques.
characters, whatever, driving on the same screen. So
Lean forward.
I don't know. I have to see how the online works. That'll be cool.
Here's an important bit. The bunny hop. At the edge of the gap, pull back to raise your front wheel. Then quickly lean forward
Right.
to
Okay.
nudge
Okay.
yourself into the air.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. I got it, but I fail, so that's all that matters. Oh, perfect. I got it, guys. I got it. Almost. Oh, see, I have to. Okay, there we go. Yeah.
Let's try another bunny hop.
Perfect.
Remember, back then forward.
This is
quickly to
perfect.
jump.
Oh. Too much. Not enough. Oh, got it. There we go. Oh, oh yeah, perfect. There we go. Oh, it's just hit face first. It's like, yeah, I got it, right? Oh man. So it's like, eh? Oh, there, done.
Some objects can be knocked over. The laws of physics apply to them as well as you.
Yeah, the laws of physics. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on here. The realistic 100% laws of physics.
One more lesson. Drive onto this seesaw, and when the far end starts to rise, hit the gas.
Wait. Of course, that's not what I did, but whatever. Oh my god. Yes. Yeah. Oh, so close. I almost did it. Oh, dang it. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. Yes.
Well
Done.
Ryder. Remember to nudge back.
This game is real life. It is. It is, Mike. It really is. I mean, next time I ride a dirt bike, this is. I mean, I know how. I now know how to perfectly ride a dirt bike by playing this game. Still. Oh. All right. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah.
The retry button is a rider's best friend. After me, of course.
Oh. I don't even know what happened there. I hit a pebble and it just done. Oh. Oh, whoops! I forgot I was way back here. Oh, oh boy! Oh, did it! Did it! Oh. Nice. Oh, that's cool. Little boost. Oh, no. Yay!
Today's weather report is cloudy, with a chance of falling motorcycles.
Oh my goodness. Oh, alright. So I'm progressing here. That's good. I'm earning all the moolah, guys. I'm rich. Oh yeah, so basically though with Tron, it's Matrix basically. But remember, Tron came out way before the Matrix, so basically Matrix all like Tron and stuff. That's because I was thinking about like what would be comparable to Tron. It'd be the Matrix. Whereas the Matrix is a little bit more slightly different, not as much neon, but it's basically the idea of you're going to the computer world and your avatars, like the avatars of Neo and Trinity, they look like them, you know, and they're... But the only difference with Tron and the Tron world is that the avatars have their own minds, have their own, you know, intelligence. So, but it's you know, it's like, it's people have watched Tron and then when the Matrix came out, they're like, wow, this is very much like Tron. Just a little bit more gun shooting instead of discs being thrown. And I did great as a bronze, though. I'm gonna try to do a not so bronze. I got a new outfit. That's cool. Anyways, basically Mike's gone. He's like, this stupid. Talk about Tron. I'm sorry, but look at this. It's maybe not this part, but the other parts where it's just like just all that neon. And, just the art style. It's like, this is Tron. But I mean, you know, just the ambition of the actual Tron, the first Tron movie in the 80s, it's like, it's crazy to think about. And you go, oh wow, this looks so, you know, some of them might be like, oh, this kind of looks outdated, but it's like, back then, I was like, you'd never see that. And it's weird because the whole thing with the CGI stuff, they weren't allowed to be nominated for an Academy Award because at the time, the Academy thought that, oh, CGI is cheating in a movie. You can't make a movie with computers. That's you know, with computer, you know, generated imagery. You can't do that. That's cheating. So you can't win an Oscar, or you know. And it's like, you know, and then think about movies, you know, like Transformers, or you know, even Toy Story, you know, and stuff like that. And all these other movies are all tons of CGI in it, and they're like winning awards for best effects or whatever, best visual effects. It's like, man, Tron should have won an award, 100%. Oh, I didn't do any better. But so I mean, yeah, Tron was groundbreaking in a lot of ways. It's just it's such a different movie. But I mean, I think some people nowadays, when they would watch the original, a lot of it's like, well, they're used to it. I guess they might get it more. They might understand it more. Because we're so used to it in that type of world where, oh, you know, well, I mean, virtual reality is, you know, becoming a bigger thing. So the idea of putting yourself into the computer world or whatever is almost like, or the idea of, you know, computer intelligence being a thing where they take almost your own personality and putting it onto themselves, because you're, I mean, when you type stuff in the computer, whatever you know, messaging other people and stuff, it's like your personality from that, you know, or even if you're, especially if you're using like having microphones to talk to the computer or something, you know, your personality kind of goes into certain aspects of the computer, and theoretically could have created its own intelligence, but sort of based on, you know, what you do. So it's just a lot of things that at the time, just like a lot of things with Star Trek, at the time people were like, what? Thinking about parallel universes and you know, multiverse and all that stuff, and phasing in between different dimensions and all that stuff. It's like it's rare that you even see anything really talk about that or have that in like a show or even a movie or whatever. So it's just one of the things. It's just ahead of its time. And, So, and it's kind of hard with, especially with Tron Legacy, because we are now living in the Tron world, essentially, where a lot of the stuff is just the computers. We know what they are. We know most people know how to work a computer. Now we have computers the size of our hands, so it's we're kind of living in that. So I don't know. I think it did a good job. And the fact that it was it was Joseph Kaczynski or whatever, I forget his name. It's Joseph something. But anyways, it was his first movie. Was Tron Legacy. So for it not being the best movie ever, I can understand. It's sort of it's understandable. But I still like it. I still enjoy it. And basically all the stuff related from that, like the game Tron Evolution, and then the animated TV show, CGI show Tron Uprising, and then even the Tron Runner game. It's just it's cool to have those additions to that world. I don't know, a lot of good stuff in those. But it's just weird because, again, like watching other movies or seeing other movies or shows or whatever in this art style, it's like very similar to Tron. But a lot of people don't even know where it's coming from or haven't seen Tron or whatever. So it's just I don't know. It's just one of those interesting things. I guess all. I own both of those on Blu-ray, so I'll have to watch them again at some point. But yeah, but again, like as soon as I saw stuff of this game, I'm like this right here. Like this is so Tron. This is so Tron. Like, So it's just, to me, it's kind of funny when people either haven't heard of Tron or don't know of it, or you're like, I don't know about Tron, I don't like it, but then they're like, oh, but I like this game or whatever. It's all this is inspired by that, Tron and that type of. I mean, neon signs and neon stuff has been around before, but just the idea of this world, the city, the look of it, and it's very unique and different and interesting, and I mean, even movies like Blade Runner, like might not have specifically been inspired by Tron, or because I'm trying to remember what came out first. Tron was like 82, I think, and I can't remember what Blade Runner came out. Might have been early. I don't know. Either way, they're all sort of the influences sort of came together. Oh my goodness! I actually got gold, and I'm falling, and there I go. But it's just all those influences sort of. In the 80s, the idea of this type of different worlds with a sort of art style. And then just having it, of course, nowadays, where a lot of games, a lot of movies, or just even some building structures have that similar look, and, it all sort of came of that, a lot of it from Tron. Even a lot of movies were, would specific, like the creators would be like, yeah, we were influenced by Tron to make, to have this kind of art style, this type of way of, yeah, it's just Tron's a big deal, almost as big deal of a lot of the other movies that sort of try to just do things different and push the filmmaking medium. And even though, nowadays you might go back and watch and go, oh, well, I'm just so used to this, so it's just, it's not as exciting or as fantastic, but back then it's like, that was never done, so it just sort of gave the way to everything else to progress, and I don't know.
Every time you
Whoa.
float, I have to be there too, you know.
I just like it.
Exactly hurt, but let's just
Whoa.
everything.
Oh boy, come on. And there we go. Okay, so this one is yeah, I just need to do the right speediness and such. I love the music. I just like techno. That's part of it. So that was. That's just bronze. A. Okay, let's see how good do the other ones, and hopefully I can unlock the next levels. And oh my goodness, I've been going on for an hour and something. I wasn't sure how long I'd keep this going, but
Samsara Industries wind tunnel.
oh boy.
Use the tunnel to practice the new and amazing FMX tricks. Rotate your bike and legs to the correct angles and hold them there for a second. Try pulling off the trick you see on the display.
Oh, I'm not at all doing that, but anyways. Woo, I can do that. I can do this too. Oh, can I? No, I can't even. I can't bail right now. I can reset.
Use the tunnel to practice the new and amazing FMX
So there's gotta be.
Rotate your bike and legs to the correct angles and hold them there for a second. Try pulling
So it
off
looks
the trick
like
you see on the
it's trying to tell me to do like a Superman thing, like that. I don't know what it. Because again, B is that. So X. Do I do the, no. No, maybe. Oh, the other thumbstick does. Oh my goodness! Look at this. Like what? I didn't even know that the other thumbstick. No fail mode. Yeah, I guess. Look at this. Ooh, I'm so pro, y'all. Oh my god, I didn't even know. I didn't even know that the other thumbstick actually did stuff. It's crazy. That's so cool. Superman. Now good name.
You return to your bike. How about another trick?
Look at that. Look at that. I'm doing that. What are you talking about? I'm doing that. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Excellent. Try this one. Nicely done.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try one more.
Oh, I don't know that one. I can do this. I'll just drive like this. That's what I'll do. This way. Oh.
Excellent.
Oh, look at that. I'll just do this. This is how I'll drive.
First before trying a trick.
Float race. Yes.
Practice in the wind
I'll just do
tunnel
this.
time. But let's get you onto a real track.
Uh-oh.
Let's turn the wind off now.
Uh-oh. I was like, I'll just fall down.
Try some FMX tricks on real
Fall on
jumps.
my head. Alright. Oh, there, look at my tricks. Aren't my tricks the best, guys?
Press retry if you fall.
Woo. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh!
Let's try that
That
again.
was so close. That was
Press
so...
gas and try some FMX tricks on real jumps. Press retry.
Oh
Press
my
gas and try some FMX tricks on real
There we go.
jumps.
Oh, almost.
Press gas and try some FMX
Let's...
tricks
Here we go. I got it. Oh, no.
Press gas and try some
Press
FMX
gas.
tricks.
Two gas.
Let's try press gas and press gas.
Press gas. Alright, let's... Okay. No, dang it. See, I have to, like, actually do a move, but then Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Press retry if you fall. Press gas.
Oh my goodness, that's the check.
Tricks on real jumps.
There! That was a trick.
Press gas.
Hey,
Try
pivot.
some FMX tricks on.
Oh,
Press
shoe
gas.
on a
Try
stick.
some FMX tricks on real jumps.
Oh,
Press retry if you fall.
just like barely do it. I need to barely do anything. Oh, I did it! I got a new bike.
Saw through the sky like a mighty bird. A mighty
Nice.
motorcycle bird. Oh, you know what I mean.
Look at that. Done. Done like diner. Daredevil. Oh, I get to play as Daredevil. Okay, interesting. Interesting. I'm now Daredevil? Is that it? Whoa. Ooh. Holy moly! Wow. Oh boy. Okay. Going up. Holy wow. Oh, and then I crashed right. Oh no, I had it. I was right there. Ooh, apparently, what? I apparently won the medal. Okay, I'm just gonna do that again and not get bronze and get more than bronze. How about that? And there I go. Oh boy, I don't even know what's going on. I was like, what? Anyways. Ooh. Ooh. I just don't know where the bike is positioned after the trick. Look at that. There it is. That was the best one. I did. The Defenders. It always says dead soldier and then like 0. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Am I actually supposed to die? I did it! Oh, that's it? I still got a bronze? I wanna get silver at least. Look, I'm Daredevil. It's Daredevil Showdown. Wow, great. Alright. Oh, why does it say dead soldier? I don't understand. Ooh. I am a proud hero going up. Yeah. Hang it. Crowd hero. There we go. Hey, I did it! Oh my goodness, my head's stuck in the glass. He's spazzing out. Alright, I did it. Look at that. Done. Crank. Ooh, not allowed. Fine, be that way. Oh, look. Here you go. See this right here? So drop. I'm sorry, but that's what it like. Look at this. Oh man. It's awesome. Good. Oh no! Oh, it's like Speed. I see. The movie Speed, basically. So you have to keep going, otherwise, at a certain oh boy, otherwise it'll explode. Finish! You did it! No, I didn't. Let's keep going. I got this. Oh, I need to produce energy. Oh boy. Dang it. I got this. I got this. No, I had it. I had it. You're still best. Okay then. That worked out well. There we go. Oh no! Too far forward! Dang it. Okay. No! It just does that dead stop. Dang dibbit. Dang it. Oh, come on. Do it. No! So close. So this is all one shot, right? I have to actually do this. This is dang. No. No! So close. Did I get gold? No, I did not. Oh, I got silver. Okay, I got silver at least. So then the other levels should be unlocked. No, it's not. Dang it. Oh, medals to unlock 38. Oh, so I have to... Okay. I see. So I need like a ton of medals apparently. So So that's what it is. It's win a certain amount of medals, or get a certain amount of medals. Let's try this one. Let's go and get a medal. Oh, it's not. I just said not allowed or something. I could be wrong. Alright. See if I can do this.
Try the Quantum Taxi service. Be in 2 places at the same time.
Come on. Oh. Come on. So close. There we go. Yeah. Oh, almost. Oh my. No. The one time I don't get it. Here it is. Whee! Oh. Come on. I got. I did it! Easy. Look at that. Done. Perfect. Okay. Oh, I see. I can see my medal count there. Okay, I didn't notice that. So I got 32, 33, 34, 35. Oh wow, I gotta catch up on this. Okay, what is? Okay, I got outfits. Yes, I got things. Unicorn. Okay, interesting. What? Why is it telling me the same thing from 11 months ago? Anyways, let's try this one. Bike not allowed, of course. Alright. So I'm gonna do a couple more stuff and then I'll probably end the stream. But yeah, and like I said, because I didn't stream the past couple days, I figured I'd stream. But of course I did have the vodcast, trying that out. You know. Oh, fail.
For fast city travel and a good workout, remember to try out skateboard.
There we go. Dang it.
For fast city travel and a good workout.
Oh
remember
my
to try out
goodness.
Riders of Doom skateboards for maximum performance.
There.
For fast city travel and a good
Oh
workout,
my,
remember
like that is just the hard one to do. Okay. Yes, okay, good. Alright. Yeah, with the podcast though, I basically played, you know, stuff from my highlights and certain past broadcasts that are still up. Just, oh my goodness, replayed them. So quote unquote, it is live, but it's just a live pre-recorded thing. Or pre-streamed thing, so at least it's something for people to watch on my Twitch channel while I'm not there. Of course, I'm auto-hosting people as well, so, you know, there's a lot of things going on. I did it! So probably this week I'll try to work on my Halo movie. The voice actor that's actually doing the voices of one of the characters, he's you know, he's still willing to oh boy, might have to go back and redo some. Anyways, he's still willing to, you know, do voices for do a voice for the character and stuff like that. So that's cool, which is, you know, because it's taken a long time to get this movie done, but you know, I know how to make movies now. I know how to write a story better, and you know, just how to use the camera, how to, you know, how to make things look better or work better and edit things better and all that stuff. So, you know, hopefully they'll just make it into a better movie and that be something people would enjoy one way or another. Oh my gosh. Anyways. Yeah, so I might do that, so I won't be streaming as much. But, you know, slowly getting that done and just figuring things out on how am I gonna... Because I have a new hard drive, external hard drive, but when I plug it directly into my HD capture box, sometimes it actually glitches out. Like, it will try to record something. Oh, wow.
Notice to all visitors entering this area.
It will try to record something, but then it, like, the video file gets corrupted or something, so it doesn't actually record all of it. So I have to hit record again, and then sometimes it'll work fully. So I'm just gonna use my micro SD card, and then once I'm done recording whatever, which is, it's about 8 gigs, so, you know, it's probably about an hour or something it can record. And that's it. So I might have to try to get another SD card that's just bigger. Or micro SD to SD, or just a micro SD, because I have already have a SD card adapter, micro SD to SD. But anyways, oh, I'm already failing. Wow, why am I doing so bad already? All right. It was good that first round, but now it's like, nope, nope. Anyways, but yeah, so, you know, just figuring out how to record now. I know kind of what I want to do with that. So I'm just going to do that way and just get at it, just do it. And if I have to redo it, then I'll redo it, but like certain scenes. It's just sometimes I'll look at something I did and go, oh, well, that, you know, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense visually in editing. I put it together. It's like, oh, well, no one's gonna understand what just happened. Like, who's fighting who? Like, these people aren't gonna understand what's going on. So I have to, you know, fix things, change things. You know, it's the process of making a 2-hour movie using Halo 3 and a bit of other Halos. But it's definitely something I could most likely put on Twitch, because it is technically. Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. But anyways, technically I'm using a video game to make the movie, so it could count as. Oh my goodness, it could count as a. Dang it! It could still count as a video game related thing. But I mean, Twitch is even becoming more like YouTube, and they can upload videos, and now you have IRL streams where you can, you know, basically not have to be games all the time, and doing more creative stuff and having that posted. And so, you know, I should be able to put it on Twitch. Because it seems like YouTube is just, you know, at this moment in time. Oh my goodness, I got cold. What in the world? I'm talking about Halo, it just, you know, energized me. gave me the drive to go forward and do this. Oh look, there's me being slow from before. Anyways, but yeah, so yeah, with YouTube, that's the thing. It's starting to kind of not be as reliable for like putting stuff. Well, I mean, they're changing a lot of stuff. They want to do more family friendly, and you know, Halo isn't really, you know, quote unquote family friendly because of the guns and stuff. So certain, like, I'll still put stuff on YouTube. It just means that the specific things I can't really put on, you know, I might have to change some stuff with that. But I'll still do stuff on Twitch. I can still upload stuff on Twitch. So they're it's like they're slowly becoming more into like that YouTube type stuff. But you know, things are changing. But you know, I just have to adapt or whatever. But either way, movie will get done. It'll be shown both on Twitch and on you know, on YouTube. So. But I might have to try Mixer as well. Oh my goodness. Alright, that's... Oh boy. And that's one of the things I wanted to do. I wanted to have a schedule of like, oh, I'll do Mixer at this on, you know, on Sundays, and then I'll go to Twitch on some other days. But it's just Twitch is a little bit easier in the fact that it does keep a lot of my videos I can keep for later, or I can make highlights if I wanted to, or whatever, and it sort of store stuff. But Mixer just isn't at that capacity yet.
Welcome to the Samsara Laboratories, home to freezing
But
winds.
it's probably
and
not. Is this silver? I don't know. It might. It would have said something. Anyways, yeah. So I'm gonna try stuff on Mixer, but Twitch is kind of what I'm more familiar with, what I know more of, know well, and it's just. I mean, again, you can upload stuff. You can there's playlists you can have now. There's video podcast, video on demand, broadcasting basically, and just a lot of things that Mixer doesn't have. But I mean, Twitch has been around a lot longer to get all that stuff good. Oh boy. So, but I still want to do. Oh wow, I did it! Hey guys.
Welcome to the Samsara Laboratories.
But I still want, to make clips, do let's plays, do different other videos, short clip stuff, 36. Oh boy. Let's try this one. But yeah, so it's just learning all this stuff that all these things that are happening. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. And I'm still trying to try to apply for becoming a Twitch partner. Now there's a thing called an affiliate program, which is similar, but it's a little bit more complicated. It's all I guess more legal stuff of like paperwork and having to for income tax stuff. I have to give information, all that stuff, blah 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 blah. So it's just it's a little bit more work than maybe being a partner might be, because with a partnership we might be able just to. Because I just want to have everything go through PayPal, basically, just send me money through PayPal. But they're like, oh, what about taxes and all that stuff? So, because from what it looks like, I might have to basically send all the tax stuff to there or something, like mail it there. I have to mail something there. I don't know, whatever. So it's quite possible I could become part of that affiliate program. It's just a little more work for me to do. I just have to figure it out. Because then it just means it's more motivation for me to do this more, and it just means I can focus on doing the streams and other stuff, like working on the Halo movie and all that stuff. Because the stream here and other clips I do or whatever on Twitch, this would be my job.
Attention visitors.
So that I can focus on this and focus on
And would like to warn you of abruptly shifting floors.
a lot of the more creative things I would like to do. But yeah, because I used to actually make some money off YouTube. It'd be just cents, but at least I'd be getting something, and hopefully eventually leading to something. But oh my goodness, fail. Anyway, oh wow, this is bad. Anyways, but Ah, fail. But yeah, but because of the whole ad things being changed, I can't monetize certain videos. But it's just I'm not getting the same amount of money I would normally get. Oh, I guess we will do this. Oh, either way, I'm failing. This is bad. Anyways. So it's just, you know, it gives me, you know, again, more incentive to do it more. But again, it's unfortunately I can't, you know, just, you know, be a good person and then have shelter and have food and have clothing and, you know, all that stuff because I'm a good person. It's like, no, you need money, you need to work. So, you know, it's nice to do something that I enjoy, but also something I can focus on a lot more. All this other creative stuff I'd like to do.
Attention visitors. We are performing maintenance and would like to warn you of abruptly shifting doors.
Dang it, it's just, this is so, it's just very tough to maneuver. Also, I am talking at the same time. Yes. Dude, I can't talk and concentrate on something else at the same time. It's not as easy to do, especially when it's a little more complicated. And it's things for me to maneuver. Oh boy. Oh, see, like that. Oh boy, I wasn't thinking. I was thinking about something else and not of what I'm trying to do. Okay. Whoa! Come on. Oh, I did it! I think. Not really. No gold or anything, or silver or whatever. Nope. So let's do it again. So I think after this, once I unlock this, I'll probably end the stream, but yeah, this is, I have so many games now just because the games with gold stuff being free and all. There's so much I have to try again and play more, and this is one of the games I need to play. I'll definitely try to play more. It is fun and it looks great. So it looks so cool. Music's cool. Everything's cool, and it's just, you know, it's just fun, and it's definitely something I could probably put on YouTube without it being crazy. I mean, it's not a big deal if I have to, right? Because if I have to like change stuff for YouTube, because I mean, I don't swear. I don't really, you know, I try to be, you know, good enough for that most people can watch the stream without having to worry about all that trashy garbage stuff of people swearing and just, you know, using certain ways of speaking that's not appropriate. So, you know, but it's just some of the games, though, unfortunately, like, you know, even Halo, there's some swearing in there. And stuff like Call of Duty or Battlefield, where there's some swearing and more swearing or whatever. You know, and of course, there's the, you know, quote-unquote guns and stuff that, I mean, oh, look at that, I did it! You know, oh, nice. Like, the thing is, it's alright to a certain point, like, you know, having it completely be so gory and ridiculous, and, like, blood's flying everywhere, arms being ripped off, and, you know, it's like, don't really need that. It's not necessary to have make a good game or whatever, have good content. So, you know, I just gotta play games like, I put games up there like Tron Runner or Trials Evolution or just some of the other games, or even Tron Evolution. But in other games, they're just like that. It's like Slime Rancher, and you know, these games I probably would play in general, just with the quote unquote more slightly, somewhat violent games. But again, it's not. I'm not. That's fine. Yeah, I did it. So I might try this, then I'll end the stream. Oh, here it is. Four-wheeler. That's awesome. But yeah, so we'll see. I might be doing more. I might use this more as YouTube for certain games, obviously, like Halo and whatnot. But I don't know. I'm just trying to keep the ability of doing things I want to do, that I like to do, and I'm, you know, somewhat good at, but then still being able to be what's, you know, what society is considering good, as in having a job. It's like, oh, you don't have a job, well then you're not, you know, we don't deserve to talk to you or whatever. Like, it's just silly stuff like that. That it's like, if you don't have a job, well then you're just useless, or you're just lazy or whatever. It's like, I'm doing a ton of stuff. It's just I'm not getting paid for it. It's the problem. And the problem again is that just because someone's a good person, you know, doesn't mean that that you're not gonna survive like the way you should, like having shelter, having food, having clothing, having all this, you know, stuff that humans and people should have regardless. But it's like, no, you have to give me a piece of paper that has like a value attached to it in order for you to live, basically. So kind of sucks. But that's just, you know, that's why, you know, if I can do something like this where it's something I like to do, and, you know, in certain games I'm good at or better at, but then also do something where it's just more creative, and, you know, I don't know, try to do something that some people enjoy. You know, to be able to keep doing that. Unfortunately, again, like I said, money is what you look for. So if this could be my job, then everyone can just shut up, and I can just keep doing what I want to do, or at least try to be more motivated to, okay, have a schedule, have doing more things. But then I still need to, in general, just motivate myself to have that type of work-like schedule, as in getting up earlier than 12 p.m., you know, in the afternoon. Because, like with Kojiko, the TV station I volunteer at, or doing stuff for church Sunday morning, waking up, or whatever, things where I have to get up early in the mornings because, oh, I have to, to me, that's technically work, you know. Even though I'm not getting paid for it, I'm still doing something that you would normally get paid for, like running a soundboard for a band, or, oh my goodness, I did it, or, you know, editing videos, or you know, operating a camera, and or you know, operating soundboard for a TV station. These are things that you get paid for. These are technically jobs. But because I'm not getting paid, it's like, oh well, then, you know, whatever. It's pointless. It's like, well, come on, you know. But so yeah, that's just the thing. I'm just not getting paid for all this stuff that I'm actually doing. So once if this becomes a job for me, it's like, okay, I'm just getting paid for the things I've been doing. But again, I still need to be motivated to get up early and be like, okay, I'll get up early, work on the movie, or work on some editing things I have to do, or even just get up and work on some clips for YouTube or something, and on Twitch. But then be like, okay, I'm gonna stream at this time and have some sort of schedule, but I'm like, okay, well, technically I do work. You know, I clean different buildings, well, a couple of buildings. Just like there's a dentist's office that I'll clean, and well, technically I guess a little bit more. There's dentist's office, a state. Oh, this is different. State Farm office. I help clean. Also, the church itself, I help clean. So I get paid for those. So technically, I am getting money, but it's not definitely not enough that could get me an apartment. Sustain me in a long-term sense. But I'm still making some money. But of course, I still go to the dentist, so I have to pay dentist bills, and I also do pay part of the internet, the fiber optic internet, because basically I'm the only reason why my house has fiber optic internet. So my parents pay for basically what it would normally cost for the internet we had before, and then I just paid the extra like $40. So there's that. But if I were to actually, oh my goodness, or to actually get paid doing this, then I would, I might not have to do as much as the other jobs, but it just means that I'd be actually getting more sustainable money, income, whatever, and just enough for me to to say, right, I can actually focus more on this. But I still need to get into that habit of, getting up early, like let's say 9, and just not staying up as late. Because like right now it's 12 and I usually go to bed around 4. Just because there's so much, I'm like, oh yeah, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this. But if I get up early, plus it takes a while for me to really fully get up, like to, get myself all fully awake. So if I get up early like 9, and I have until about 10 to sort of get myself wake up a little bit, and I go, okay, I can do some filming for the movie, for the Halo movie, or edit some stuff that I have to edit for the church, or work on making clips or something for YouTube. But also saying, okay, well, maybe at 12 or at 1 I'll stream for like a few hours and then be done, so that every day I will have this consistent schedule of like streaming and just having things done or whatever. But it's just trying to balance that all out, and just because again, whenever it's something like volunteering at the TV station where it's like, okay, I have to get up at 8, or something for church where I have to get up at 8, I am basically motivated to get up because I'm for all it's worth, I'm technically working. That would be my job, is to get up and then run the sound, or get up and then run camera. So, or get up and whatever, oh my goodness, whatever. So that's for me, like normally that's like, oh well, that's my job, but technically the stuff that even I'm doing here, like, whatever I'm streaming, whatever, is basically technically a job. People, a lot of this is like people's jobs. That's what they do. Also, things like editing, like I edit even clips for YouTube or whatever, that'd be considered a job, editing. Or even working on a 2-hour movie, even though it's using a video game, I'm still working on a 2-hour movie. Writing the script, writing, getting voice acting done, getting voice actors and actresses and all that stuff. That's technically a job. That's work. So I should treat it as such, and be like, all right, when I get up at, try to get up at 9, so that when I get up at 9, I'm like, all right, I'm getting ready to work here, to work on the movie, to work on, the streams, or work on clips of the streams, or clips for of different gaming stuff, or other things I want to do, like video game reviews, or TV show reviews, or movie reviews, and other things like that. It's just getting in the mindset of saying, even though I'm not like working for somebody, because when I'm running sound at the church, I'm technically working for the church, or the pastor, like whoever's running the church, I am technically working for them, even though I'm not getting paid, I'm working for them. doing a job. And same thing with working at the TV station, volunteering there. I am technically doing a job, you know, for someone else, for someone who is the actual boss. Whereas with this, I am my own boss, so I don't have that extra motivation like, oh, I better wake up or else my boss will get mad at me or whatever, or else my boss will be disappointed. You know, I am my own boss, so it's like, it's just for me to motivate, be like, okay, what I am going to do is the job, is the work, is what I should be doing, and treating a little more serious, like this is a job again. So, oh my goodness, I actually got gold. Wow, look at that. But that's sort of the thing I have to do, and I'm just gonna try to do it. Don't know if I'll manage it. I'll try to wake up at 10. I might just slowly do it where I'll wake up at 11, like an hour each day backwards, and up until I get to like 9 o'clock. So I might, you know, try to wake up like tonight. I'll try to go to bed early enough after this, which is why I have to end the stream at some point soon, very soon, probably now. So that way I can wake up at 11 a.m. and then kind of take that hour to fully wake up, and then hopefully by 12 I can fully wake up and then kind of start working on these different things. Because a lot of times I just have so much stuff in my head, I just get distracted and I think about something else, or I just get an idea for something and I do that instead, as opposed to actually, you know, doing the things I probably should be doing. Like working on the movie, working on editing other things, working on this, working on, you know, the things I should be doing. But, oh my goodness, keeps telling me the same thing. Anyways, enough of my yapping, enough of my stuff. And that's funny, because not too many people, like, they might watch it live, but not too many people watch it, like, on YouTube. Just some people do. Like, there's some people that have even followed me on Twitch, like, or even some of my friends, like, I try to catch up on your stuff on YouTube, you shoot on YouTube or whatever. So, you know, but not too many people watch these streams, whatever, 1 hour, 2 hour streams on YouTube fully. But this is where I, you know, basically where I, you know, I'm basically, you know, talking about things I normally wouldn't talk about to other people, you know. Even some of my friends, I just wouldn't, you know, talk about the whole YouTube thing, or the whole, you know, trying to make myself wake up at a certain time so that I can actually treat this as a job and all this stuff. Like, these, you know, or talking about deeper things. And I say it all out here on the stream, and there are some people that, you know, are live and watch it, and then, you know, also either put their input in or talk about it or whatever, give me some advice about different things when I talk about this. But, or just keep asking questions about, oh, well, how do you feel about this or whatever. So it's just funny because if anyone is just like, oh, I don't know, I don't understand Nate, or you know, or I wonder how Nate's dealing with this or whatever, it's like, just watch my streams or watch it on YouTube, whatever. This is like basically me. I'm just pouring myself out here, and like nobody's watching this right now live. But will someone watch this later? I don't know. So I always keep my streams up. Like I always upload to YouTube, because you just never know. Like I do watch streams that are an hour that I don't watch live, and I watch it on YouTube, and it's like, okay, this is what I'm watching. You know? And I'll do that sometimes. So theoretically, you know, people could technically watch these streams, you know, later on on YouTube, but it's just not a lot of people know me. I haven't done anything so crazy that people go, oh, I'm going to go to his channel, like, you know, stuff like Markiplier, or Jacksepticeye, or PewDiePie. My goodness, yeah, some people on YouTube will know about PewDiePie and what's going on with him, but you know, I just haven't done something. Well, I mean, especially Markiplier with the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. Well, like mostly anyone who had played Five Nights at Freddy's before it was a thing, a big thing, which is just the game theory stuff, where that was like the biggest thing that made it everyone go, "Ooh, game theory, what's this thing?" So I just, you know, like, I mean, I'm working on the Halo movie, that might be something, but until there's something that people kind of latch onto and then kind of spread the word, go, "Oh, you should watch this, blah blah blah," then my channel's not going to be like as exploding, and people aren't going to watch as much of my streams, either live or, you know, later on YouTube, as much as, you know, the other people who just it's just something that caught on. So I don't know. I mean, like, I'm not making the movie so I can get views on YouTube or whatever. That's dumb. Like, that just, like, the movie's been taking 10 years, 11 years to make, just for like some stupid YouTube things. Like, no, that's definitely if anyone thinks that, that's just ridiculous. Like, I would never do that. I would never make something that I don't enjoy and then go, "Oh, I'm just doing this for views. I'm just doing this for so I can get money or whatever." It's like, no, it's not me at all, and it's completely wrong, and you know, should not be done. So to think that I would do that, it's just, well, then you really don't know me. You don't watch my streams. Then, you know, if you watch my streams, you basically know who I am. So, you know, and I try to be a good person. Yes, I make mistakes, but I'm trying, you know. Anyways, I'm rambling on. I don't even know if anyone's made it this far. If you have, you know, thanks. And the reason why just more streams coming out, because it's just easier to do for YouTube. Because all I have to do is just export it from Twitch. I just tell it, okay, upload it to my YouTube channel. But I mean, the only extra things I'm doing now is just going into the end cards at the end of the video and just saying, okay, here's a random video, here's a playlist, here's my subscribe button, all that fun stuff. But now, of course, on YouTube, on Xbox One at least, you can now see the end cards, end screen cards or whatever, on the console now. At least on Xbox One. I don't know about PlayStation 4 if that's already been done there, but for the longest time you could not see any of those end cards. So you watch the end of a video and it's like blank, and it's like, and it'll be like arrows like click here or click here, and there's nothing on the screen because I'm watching it on the Xbox, so nothing would show up. But if you go on the computer or if you go on the phone, on your cell phone, whatever, it would show up. But now, you know, and then words, I'm tired, it is 1 a.m., almost 1 a.m. Anyways, I would mostly watch YouTube videos on the Xbox One. That's just, you know, there's Netflix, I watch it on there, and I watch YouTube, and, you know, play games on there, so it's like all in one, so I just kind of stick with that. And I use the computer mostly for, like, either watching my streams, you know, making sure they're actually live, or I go on Facebook. You know, that's basically the stuff I do with the computer, or of course editing. But I mean, like, as you know, for going online and stuff, it's usually like Facebook, just having it there, having on, so I can kind of look through some of the feeds. You know, I have I'm following different, you know, groups on there, different TV shows, so that way I'm not going through all my news feed and seeing stuff about political things or whatever. I'm just like, I'm sick of that. I just want something that makes me laugh, and so I just follow different groups that you know, have things that will make me laugh. So, but so I really don't use the internet on the computer for, you know, whatever, web browsing, watching stuff on YouTube or watching Netflix or whatever. It's all on the Xbox. So that's why I just noticed, like, recently I was watching a video and I'm like, oh, I can actually see the end cards, and you can actually, like, select them and It's like the subscribe button if you put it on there or whatever. But yeah, so, you know. Anyways, I'm ramble on so much. But I'm definitely gonna play this again. I say a lot of games, but I will play this again. But I'm gonna start tonight, or today, later on, whatever. Today, I'm gonna wake up at 9. Not 9. Wow. Wake up at 11. So that's an hour earlier than what I normally wake up. I'll try that for a week, and then the next week I'll try to wake up at while setting my alarm to 10, and then do that for a week, and then set my alarm for 9, and then hopefully I can just keep it at setting it at 9, so I'm always waking up at 9. And I might even just ask my parents, like, hey, make sure I'm awake at 9, if they're not already gone at work. You know, because I kind of need to get on the track of that. I need to do that. That way I have more time to do what I want, and I have to, because what I usually do, I have to write down everything. I have to write down if I need to do something that day, like I have to edit something for the church, like the church videos. It's like, all right, edit church videos, and then I, you know, do like a double line underneath it, like this is important, do that, you know, or whatever. Or it's like, oh, wake up so that you can do something at the TV station, you know, whatever it is I have to do. I always write it down, so then when I wake up, I have that reminder there. I go, oh, right, I have to do this. So I just have to get in that habit of waking up early so I can actually work on the movie, you know, work on doing the, you know, clips or whatever for Twitch and YouTube, and of course streaming. I can stream like at 12 or something in the afternoon or 1, and then do those streams there, so there's always usually a schedule, because I rarely work in the morning. The only time morning or afternoon I usually would work probably on Thursdays when I go to church and clean, help my mom clean the building. So I would usually be gone in the afternoon around 1, so I wouldn't be able to stream. When I come back, I can stream. But if I try to wake up, you know, basically every day at like 9 or 8 on Sunday, I have to, for running sound and camera and stuff at church. But if I try to wake up at least 9, you know, every day, then at least it gives me time to work on some of the extra stuff. And then hopefully the movie will be all filmed by the end of this year. And maybe I might have to do some touch-ups, like reshoot some things, but at least that way I have something I can edit, put together, and then later do all the sound editing, you know, as in putting in the voiceovers and all that stuff, and then editing the sound and the music all together, the volumes, all that stuff, levels. All that will be done next year. And hopefully it won't take that long next year to do all that editing, but the video I want filmed, I want all of it filmed to be done, all the filming to be done this year. So then I have, you know, whatever, you know, however long, like 4 months or something to edit the video itself, and then seeing how that goes, and then seeing if I have to reshoot anything. If I don't, I can start working on the audio. At least working on, you know, the sound effects, the volumes of the sound effects, all the different stuff. Does it sound right? And then put the music underneath. Can you hear the music loud enough, or can you hear the sound effects loud enough that you need to, or whatever? So once I have that done, then I have to go in and be like, okay, try to get whoever's doing the voice acting, get that done, and then get those, you know, see if it works with everything edited together, and if I have to get them to redo some lines, you know, then I can do that. But the idea is to get that, because this is something I should have done like last year, you know. But it's just I don't know. I was hoping I can just kind of keep doing the way I was doing it, like getting up at 12 and still being able to do things, but it just would so happen that I would always be asked to do things, help out with something else. You know, there's always something that I would, something would always, you know, get my attention and sort of distract me, I guess. But you know, whatever. But so if I do this as a daily thing, getting up at 9 every day, then at least I can get some of that done. Even if I get like half a scene filmed, that's more than I'm doing right now. So I'll have to try to start that tomorrow because I work later, work at night. Then Tuesday, though, I have to get up early anyways to help wax the floor at the church. So trying to get up, you know, so yeah, I would have to, so I'd probably try to get up at, you know, 11, I guess today, technically, because it is 1 a.m., so today I'll try to wake up at 11, and then I have to wake up at, you know, earlier on Tuesday, and then, I don't know, I might try to get up at 10 the next day on Wednesday, and try to keep that up. Then try to wake up and bump the alarm up to 9, and hopefully that'll work. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm still rambling again. It's 2 hours I've been doing this. But again, that's the thing, right? If you don't watch my streams, you know, you're not gonna understand me as much, and you're not gonna like all these sort of aspirations and things I would like to do and things I want to do and I'm going to do or whatever. Like, you know, if you don't watch these streams, you know, live or later on, like on YouTube or whatever, then you're not gonna understand. You're not gonna know me that well, I guess. I don't know. It's slightly easier to do it here because even though there's some people on the other side of like chat and talking back to me, for the most part, nobody really watches my streams, so it's almost like a way for me to vent and just say things and talk and give my ideas, because at some point I'll probably go back and watch these streams just to be like, oh, this is the point of my life where I was thinking of this or remembering things or whatever. But if my, you know, if I start to get noticed more, I mean, people can go back and be like, this is me, you know. And of course, like I've made some mistakes or, you know, said things that were, you know, whatever. But it's just learning to be a better person as much as I can and trying to be a better person. Trying to be a good person. So, I don't know. So, I mean, I do like doing this. I mean, I like playing games. And I actually have made some friends through Twitch, through doing this streaming. People showing up in chat and just, we just connect in some way. And, you know. And some of them actually, when I don't stream, they're like, hey, are you streaming today? Well, you're not streaming, what's going on? So, you know, it is something that some people want me to do and continue doing. So and people have supported me a lot. Like, Danny Garza. Danny Garza, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then David Boone, 93. With Danny Garza, or even just Daniel Garza, you know, just supported me from the beginning and for so long. And of course, David Boone is just recently, I guess about maybe a year now, it's starting to be a year. But, you know, supporting me and, you know, allow me to use Netflix, like he suggested. He's the one who said, hey, you can use my Netflix, you know, as one of my users, whatever. I was like, okay. And, you know, and whenever he could, like he, you know, wanted the game share stuff to, you know, with me or for me, whatever. So I can play some of those games. But yeah, like it's something I can't just be like, okay, well, I'm done Twitch, I'm not gonna do this anymore. I can't just walk away, you know. I actually have people that kind of do want me to do this and have supported me in doing this. So even though I'm not like whatever, I'm not like Tobuscus or whatever, or whoever else is on Twitch who's got like millions of views or whatever, but I still have those people that actually, you know, support me and want me to keep doing this. So, you know, for better or for worse, you know, I'm still gonna keep trying. Keep doing what I'm trying to do, like, again, working on the Halo movie, doing more actually doing review stuff. Like, I honestly, one thing I want to do is do a review on Stranger Things Season 1. I mean, of course, it's a ton of different reviews out there, but I just want to do one with, you know, some ideas that I haven't really seen, things about the show I haven't really seen in other reviews or whatever, or talked about. So, you know, it's just getting that done, just doing it. But it's something I want to do, I would like to do. And, you know, maybe other TV shows or even video games, just different things I'd like to, you know, do a review about or just talk about. But have it as like a, you know, shorter thing than, you know, whatever, 1 hour, 2 hour streams that certain people might watch. You know, whatever. But anyways, I'm, again, talking, just rambling. But, you know, whatever. There's just so many games, too, that I have to get to. Like, playing, like, I want to play more of this. You know, I want to play more Battlefield 1. I want to play more of Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront. Just some other games I've been wanting to try out. Or Perfect Dark, you know. Mirror's Edge, finish that up. You know, just so many other stuff I have to do, have to play. And, yeah, so it's just, you know, I guess I'm just voicing all my, because this is what happened to me. There's so much stuff in my head that something has to get out of there, you know. Like, I have to say it or something just to get those thoughts out, so then it just, like, clears my head. Because I have it up here in my head, but and a lot of times, like, when I'm doing something, I say things out loud, because if I have a question, I will say the question out loud and go, okay, well, that answer is stupid, and I'll go, oh, this is probably the answer. I'm like, well, that's dumb, that's not the answer. Or I'll go, oh, right, that actually would work. So I have to actually, like, say things. Something has to actually, I don't know, have to be said out of my mouth, from my brain out of my mouth. You know, for it to make more sense, I guess, or for me to see if it actually is something I should be doing, or whatever. I don't know. Whatever. Something has to, from my brain, has to be voiced out, so this is part of that, I guess. And I mean, even making the movie, it's like I'm expressing myself. There's things in my head, ideas in my head that I'm putting onto the movie, and so that's sort of another way of just releasing that, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. The brain's weird. It's a weird thing, so. Anyways, I don't think I want to say my spiel. But, you know, whatever. I mean, follow me on Twitch. Keep track of the different games I play, and the different streams, and the sometimes rambling streams I do. In the information section of the Twitch channel, there's a Twitter button, YouTube button, and donate button. You know, click those. I'm getting tired now. Of course, I'm putting this on YouTube. I'm starting to put, like, the donate button and stuff, or donate button, but donate link in the description on YouTube. But I also am starting to use the end card stuff, so that shows up. Whatever, just you know, do the things. Click the things, whatever. It's just so much. There's so much I would like to do, and I just have to just force myself to be efficient in doing it. You know, instead of waiting for the quote-unquote perfect time. It's like, no, yeah, it's like I have to make the perfect time. I have to actually, you know, actively make sure I can do this, or whatever, or make it work. Anyways, oh my goodness, rambling on. So we made it this far. Thanks. Thanks for sticking around. Listen to me talk about things. Just things I want to do, should be doing, whatever. Thanks guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys later. Bye-bye.